Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Free to Play versus Free to Pay, or F2P versus F2Pay. Uh, Today we're looking at a little game called RoboCraft. I found it on Steam. It looked a little bit fun, and it was free to play. So I'm like, sure, why not? Let's check it out. And I've put a good amount of time in it, not like a shit ton of time, but I've put in quite a bit of time. I'm level 9, uh, which admittedly isn't a whole lot, but it's still there. And the I have actually done stuff. First thing I want to talk about is the crafting system. You know, you build your own robot. This is mine. I don't remember what I call it. I could check though. Let me go into my garage. I call it Rovo. I'm also working on another one. It's not quite done yet. Called Butter Die instead of Butterfly. I know it's not all that original, but I don't care. But yeah, this is my main powerhouse right here. It does a shit ton of damage because it has a bunch of guns, and it's got a lot of armored pieces on it. So it's not easily taken out. It takes more than like 3 shots to kill it. Unless they get a really good shot or a really powerful gun. The sniper rifles, or whatever you want to call them, I think they're railguns, can take me out 1 shot still. So, you know, my hand, that's out of my hands. Yeah, to craft, you go into your inventory, craft your robot, you go in here, you select the cube you want, and then you left click, right? Oh, I don't have, yeah, you left click, and then to remove the blocks, you right click on them. Which is the opposite of Minecraft, where if you play a lot of Minecraft, you're going to right click to place the block, but you'll just remove what you're trying to place it on. So you got to be careful, especially if you're a Minecraft veteran. But yeah, up on the top left, you can see a little thing called CPU. It says 475 out of 513 P-flops, and the P-flops is essentially how big I can make my craft, how many blocks I can have on it. Certain things, like if I go into my inventory here, look at these. These are only CPU load 1 P-flop. So each light chassis cube is a P-flop. And now if I go to the armored cube, which my thing is mostly made out of, it's still only 1. Most cubes are only going to be 1. Let's see if we go to the heavy. The glass are 3 P-flops, which is ridiculous considering. Let's see, 50 armor, 50 armor. They're just as strong as the shite light chassis ones, but whatever. See, this is 1 P-flop and 88 armor. So yeah, when you get far enough to get the armored cubes, you want to go for the armored cubes over, well, anything else really. These are just horrid. But yeah, here's the blocks I have in my inventory to build this stuff out of. Movement, you get free wheels. So you can make the steering wheels is what, obviously the ones that turn, and the other ones just help you go. Really, I hover blades, which is what I put on the butter die. Hardware. Front mount SMGs, which means you put them on the front facing and they will shoot pretty much anywhere as long as it's in front of you, and a pretty decent arc. And then there's the top mount, which is practically 360 but minus the bottom. I don't know what that is. It's got a really good rotation range. So and then you go to the Cube Depot here to buy all your stuff, which, as you can see, is only the stuff that you've unlocked, which, well, you can't really see that, but you can see that you pay RP or GC. You get RP by just playing the game. The more damage and stuff you do, the more RPs you get at the end of the battle. If you win and survive, you get quite a bit, and every day you get a double bonus, which is nice. or you can pay GC, which is the real money currency. They always start you out with 100. I haven't used any of it, and I've got all. And this is my robot. I haven't used any of it, and this is my robot. So you go to movement. Here's all the stuff I unlocked. I'm going to get these eventually if I continue to play. Haven't figured that out yet, you know. But as you can see, some of the stuff starts getting a little expensive. But that's fine. You gotta expect that. Here's some cosmetic stuff, which is hilarious. But if we go to the tech tree, here the armored cube T1s cost me level 1 stars. And you get level 1 stars by doing anything. Well, anything. You get more of them if you win tier 1 matches. And then the 2 here is tier 2 stars. So you need to win tier 2 what's it. So I've got all this stuff. I've been playing for a couple days, really. That's about all. And I've noticed that it's not that hard. If you wanted to, you could convert these into Uber tech points, which you could use alternatively for the same exact tokens, tier tech tokens, the exact same amount to get the next one. So if you do wish to pay, you can upgrade your older tech tokens into Uber tech points, which you can use on anything. But you don't have to. And let's see, I already showed you the garage. Yeah, you can buy more slots for robots if you wanted that. If we go to the Robo Shop, as you can see here, you have some pretty beastie ships or robots that you can buy using the in-game currency, the GC. T3 mean machine noise. But you see all this stuff here? We can get all of this stuff by just playing the freaking game. Look at this. Here's the tier 4 stuff, the tier 4 armored cubes that they have on there. Here's the plates here, which have a lot of shields. Wow. Anyways, let's go back to the Robo Shop. Anything and everything that are on these, the robots that you can buy at the Robo Shop, you can get in-game. You don't have to buy these. And even if you do buy these, yes, these are fantastic. These are great ships, robots. But what's the fun in that? You don't get to build your own robot. I mean, granted, you buy this and all that stuff that is right there is now yours to do with as you please, but there's no fun in it, in my opinion. Just none. So, yeah, it's fun just building your own stuff, having fun with it. So, let's go into a battle, and I'll talk about the battle stuff. So sometimes this can take a while, so I might have to cut. Oh, okay, never mind then. But yeah, the battles are fun, especially seeing some of those people that are experimenting like a lot with their ships or robots, and they get in and their robot sucks and it just falls over. It's hilarious, especially when you get to the enemy team's base and there's like 4 of them just flopped over on their sides or whatever. So yeah, let's do this. Oh, so we got a couple of guys here. That robot right there is flogged to all hell. All you have to do is blow out that block underneath it right there, and the whole thing will freaking fall apart. So you definitely want to make sure you're armored pretty well and stuff like that. I may be lagging a little bit, but that should be fine. It's probably because I'm recording as well. But yeah, I've been enjoying this game a bit. I don't think I'm actually going to continue to play it, but I do enjoy this game. It is fun. Let's see right there, you've seen somebody getting ready to snipe or whatever. Oh look, there's a mofo over there. Oh shit, I'm getting shot in the back. Oh no! Crap. on, take that guy out. I got a bunch of guns on me. Taking this guy out shouldn't be too hard. I just gotta hit him, is really all it comes down to. Alright, I'm turning around. I'm turning around. See that? Critical flaw there. I just got rid of most of his guns because he had them all tied up at the top by one block, keeping them up. So I shot out that one block, and now his vehicle has little to no guns. So yeah, I mean, granted, you could just shoot the guns themselves and get rid of them, but if you can get rid of a bunch of them by picking apart the ship rather than the guns themselves, it becomes a little easier. Alright, come on, hit him. Thank you. And I got my first kill this round. Sometimes that's all I get, sometimes I don't get any at all. Sorry. Alright, oh look, another guy. Oh, it's a flyer. The flyers are great, especially if you get rid of their, what enables them to fly, because then they just tumble to the ground. And if they're high enough, that means they don't, they die when they hit the ground. It's hilarious. Okay, so as much as it's encouraged to go, crap. See, the good thing here is I got those neat things on the bottom of my ship there that you see. Yeah, that's what they do. Oh crap, when you haven't moved in a while, you hit F and they'll flip you over, or just launch you in the air and start flipping you then, and you could it gives you a higher chance to land back on your wheels, and you can go about your day. You always want one of those on your robot, even if you're a flyer, or even, I should say, especially if you're a flyer, because wow, you could just really just fuck up, you know. But yeah. So I think that's enough showing you guys what the game is essentially, and the shop and all that fun stuff. So I guess I can tell you that I feel this game is free to play. It's not free to pay. You can, everything you can get from the shop you can get in game by putting in a little hard work. Granted, sometimes it gets a little expensive and you might want to spend money, but you don't have to. You really just don't have to spend that money. So that's what makes it free to play instead of free to pay. Unlike Warframe, where you have to pay to get more Warframe slots and more inventory slots so you can hold more things. That's something like that is free to pay. This is free to play. So this has been Goldor, aka Thalos, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.